Welcome to the Psychexp channel. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can, in under 30 seconds, insert a fully customizable implicit association test, or IAT for short, into your Psychexp project. And then I will show you how you can customize it to make it your own. So let's get started by firstly logging in to psychexp.com. Once you have logged in, select Add New Project from the menu, enter a name for your project, and then click the Submit button. You will be returned to the dashboard where you will see the project you just created in the project list. Click on Open, and then on the next screen, click Edit Project. When you first create a project in Psychexp, a default block and a default question are inserted. I will show you how to customize these a little later. However, for the time being, let's insert our IAT experiment. Scroll down to the bottom of the page and click on Add Experiment. Select IAT from the list and click on Submit. If you scroll down the page, you will now see that a fully functional IAT has been inserted. Let's take a quick look at it by clicking on the Preview button. First, you will see the default question that was automatically inserted when we created the project. Click on Next and the IAT experiment begins. Select your input method. And now I will use the E and I keys to click through the first group of stimulus. If we close the preview and come back to the edit screen, I will now show you how to customize the project to make it your own. I would like to begin by scrolling back up to the top of the page and firstly showing you how you can customize the default question that was inserted into the project. You can change the question type simply by clicking on the question and selecting your desired question type from the list. You can change your question text by clicking the edit icon. You can also change various settings relating to the question by clicking on the settings icon. If you would like to delete the question, click on the delete icon. To add more questions to the block, click on the Add Question button. Clicking on the Quick Preview button shows you a preview of just this question as it would be viewed on a smartphone or tablet. Now let's look at how we can customize the IAT. The IAT is housed inside of a single block that is automatically named default block. You can change the name of the block to make it easier to distinguish simply by clicking the edit icon. By clicking the block settings icon, we can customize various aspects of the entire IAT. Here you can change settings such as the keyboard settings, the image height, background color, and the size and color of the stimulus font. You can also select whether to show a results page to the respondent at the end of the project. You can preview the style of the results page that the respondents will see by clicking on the results page example link. Inside the IAT block, there is firstly a single text screen with a quick introduction to the IAT. This initial text screen is fully customizable, and you can also add extra text screens by clicking the Add Text Only page button. If you scroll further down, you will see that the IAT has 4 categories. And you can change the default categories that were inserted by clicking on the Edit icon. You can also edit or delete the current stimulus that have been inserted in each category, or you can add more stimulus to each category by clicking the Add Stimulus button. After the IAT has been completed by the respondent, you can show them further survey questions or have them move on to another experiment. Any combination of survey questions and multiple experiments can be achieved simply by clicking the Add Block or Add Experiment buttons. You can view the preview as often as you want at any time during the building of the project. The screens shown in the preview are exactly the same as the respondents will see when they click on the live survey or experiment. It is very important to check the preview extensively prior to distributing your project to your respondents. Once even a single respondent has completed your survey or experiment, you will no longer be able to make changes to the project in this Edit Project screen. When you are ready to distribute your project to your respondents, click on the QR code link to get the individual QR code or link for this project. Before distributing your survey or experiment, you will also need to set various project settings on the Project Settings page. Click on Project Settings in the menu to open the Settings page. The settings are divided into 2 categories: Basic and advanced settings. The basic settings can be changed even after respondents have completed the survey or experiment. However, advanced settings can only be changed prior to any respondent's participation. The basic settings allow you to change items such as the registration page logo and the message displayed at the end of the survey. The advanced settings control whether a respondent can do the survey only once or multiple times. You can also select whether the respondent needs to register with an email address prior to starting the survey. If you select the closed access project, only respondents with a pre-registered email address can respond to the survey. You can pre-register the email addresses of your respondents in a closed access project by clicking on the Respondents tab in the menu. Once your project has been distributed and respondents have completed your survey or experiment, you can download the data at any time by clicking the Dataset tab in the menu. Prior to downloading the data, you will need to set the dataset column headings and save the changes. Each column heading must be unique, and only alphanumeric characters can be used. If you have an IAT experiment in your project, you will be able to download both a summary dataset and a detailed dataset that shows a line-by-line report of each stimulus shown to the respondent. Well, that's all I have for you in this video. I hope you have enjoyed it and found it to be informative. Please check out all of our other tutorial videos on the Psychexp channel to learn about all of the experiments you can insert and customize in your Psychexp projects.